Are you looking for the best laptops for video editing? In this video, we will look at some of the 6 best laptops on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Apple MacBook Pro. Apple gave creatives MacBook Pro laptops featuring M1 Pro and M1 Max chips back in 2021. Both versions are still excellent choices for all types of creatives, including video editors. Since then, Apple has quietly introduced the M2 Pro and M2 Max. Owners of those preceding MacBooks needn't start groaning that another purchase is necessary already. Your laptops are still excellent choices for video editing. It's just that the M2 chips are even better. This improvement is particularly true of the M2 Max chip. It has the same improved CPU core configuration as the M2 Pro, but features a superior GPU. However, for this premium performance upgrade, the step up in cost is quite significant. If you already have and are happy with an M1 Max MacBook Pro, you should think carefully about the need to splash out so much on an upgrade. Yet, upgrading to the Max 2 gives you a colossal 38-core GPU with 400 GB per second of memory bandwidth, ample enough for 4K video editing or any other creative work. If you don't already possess the M1 Max and have the cash to splash, the MacBook Pro M2 Max is the best laptop for video editing you will find. Number 2. Dell XPS 179720. The 9720 model is the latest update on the Dell XPS 17. Not much has changed in the design, it maintains its slimline and swanky look. Yet, performance improvements mean it is an even better choice for video editors than its predecessor. Dell has made a significant addition thanks to the Intel 12th Gen Alder Lake CPU. It's one of the top CPUs available for editing on Windows, with a clock speed of up to 5 GHz, teamed up with the GeForce RTX 3060 GPU and 1 TB of storage with 32 GB of SSD memory. You have a formidable machine for tackling video editing. If that's not enough, it has the option of a stunning 4K touchscreen. Scrolling through video clips and dragging and dropping are valuable options that touchscreens offer. They also speed up the editing process and limit the need for a mouse and keyboard. The display also feels much roomier, thanks to the 16:10 aspect ratio. When you also factor in the ultra-slim bezels, the 17-inch screen feels even more spacious. However, the glass can attract glare at times. So, when editing, you might need to think about lighting positioning. Although, it does have top-tier brightness that helps to combat this. Battery life is good. You should get a decent number of hours when video editing, while general day-to-day tasks give a respectable lifespan. There are 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, one of which you will need for charging. And there's also a headphone jack and an SD card slot for convenience. Number 3. Asus ProArt StudioBook 17. The Asus ProArt StudioBook 17 is a mobile workstation laptop that offers excellent bang for your buck to video editors. The Core i7-9750H processor, 32 GB of RAM, and RTX 2060 graphics card meet video editing requirements without breaking the bank. High-resolution video editing looks fantastic on the immersive Wuxka display. It has an excellent color gamut with near-perfect accuracy, good contrast and brightness, and a suitable 60 Hz refresh rate. The 17-inch display also features thin nano-edge bezels. Top this off with the 16:10 aspect ratio, and you have plenty of room to edit your videos effectively. The plethora of connectivity options is valuable, too. This thoughtful design limits the need for a docking station. And, with its compact dimensions, it can fit into a 15-inch briefcase. It's an ideal choice for commuting or even for traveling editors. But, the battery life is average at best, so ensure you have access to a power source when on the go. You get all this while the laptop remains affordable. However, you can upgrade to even more powerful specs and a 4K OLED display. But, this step up does make for a significant price increase. Number 4. Dell XPS 159520. The Dell XPS 159520 laptop has various display options. This version is the 4K touchscreen variation and is an excellent choice for video editors. It's also available with an FHD Plus or a 3.5K OLED display. However, the FHD Plus version isn't ideal for editing and rendering. With this UHD Plus version, you get some great specs and features for video editing. To start, you get a 12th generation Intel 14-core processor that runs at a clock speed of up to 5 GHz. This CPU is perfect for heavy multitasking. The 32 GB of RAM, dedicated NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti graphics card, and 1 TB of storage reinforce the laptop's premium performance. The display is also fantastic. The 15-inch screen has an anti-reflective coating and pumps out 500 nits of brightness. On top of that, it has a comprehensive and accurate color gamut. Videos look as natural as can be, and all colors and details fit into an aspect ratio of 16:10. This scale gives more space for accurate viewing of your videos in full 4K glory. To top it off, you can edit videos using the touchscreen. This feature is beneficial as it speeds up editing and rendering processes. However, all this means the battery life does take a hit against the FHD Plus version. If you are a traveling content creator, you might want to ensure you take the power brick with you to the co-working space. Number 5. Razer Blade 15. If you're the type to split your laptop time between video editing and gaming, you need a mighty laptop, indeed. Although specifically designed for gamers, the Razer Blade 15 is another top-notch choice for video editors. You have a plethora of powerful GPUs and CPUs to choose from with this laptop. This version features an Intel Core i9-12900H CPU with 32 GB of RAM and an RTX 3080 Ti graphics card with 16 GB of ultra-fast GDDR6 memory. With 1 TB of SSD storage, these are ample specs for highly effective video editing. In fact, it's so powerful that architects and graphic designers will love it, too. There are also a few display options for selection. This model is a UHD with a 144Hz refresh rate, more than enough for video editing. But, if you have serious gaming in mind, too, there are different options to entice you. You should note, however, that the beefier your choices, the beefier the price tag. The display on this model is outstanding, a primary concern for video editors. Colors are true and accurate, and contrasts are near perfect. It's also bright and highly detailed, and the 4K UHD screen is boxed in by ultra-thin bezels, maximizing screen space. With a wide selection of ports to choose from too, it's hard to understand how Razer managed to cram it all into a 15-inch laptop weighing only 4.4 pounds. The only thing that might dissuade you is the poor battery life, which is unsurprising given the laptop's features. Number 6. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 5. Regarding design, there isn't much difference between the latest generation of ThinkPads and the previous. However, with the addition of Alder Lake H-series processors, there is a marked performance improvement. Generation 5 ThinkPads are highly configurable. This model is, for a ThinkPad, around the mid-range price. The specs involved are powerful enough for video editing. But if you need some absurdly powerful specs at an absurdly high price, there are some serious options to consider. This model features an Intel Core i7-12800H processor with a clock speed of up to 4.8 GHz. On top of that, there is 64 GB of DDR5 RAM, an NVIDIA RTX 3070 Ti GPU, and 2 TB of storage space. These impressive specs are ample enough for video editing. The 16-inch WQXGA screen has a resolution of 2560 by 1600. It's excellent in bright conditions thanks to the anti-glare feature and 500 nits of peak brightness. The colors are vibrant, and the details are sharp. And, with up to a 165Hz refresh rate, you get better video quality.